Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your bi-weekly work and finance focused readings. I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and this is going to cover the weeks it's going to cover the time frame of the 3rd of April onto the 16th of April, and it will be focused on work, career, finances, and anything that covers where your money goes or where your money's coming from, okay? These are general readings, so try and keep that in mind. They're not going to apply to everybody watching, or they're not going to apply exactly in the same way. You can watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages, for additional information that may apply to you. And if not, you could always get a private reading specific to just you and what you're dealing with and what you want to look at in your life. And all the links you need for that are in the description box below. And we are running special offer readings at this time, so I always encourage everyone to check out the specials page on my website as well. And again, it's in the description box below. But other than that, I hope that you enjoy your readings and that you have a wonderful time ahead when it comes to this sector in your life. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy your readings, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Okay? Take care. Hi Sagittarius, and thank you for joining me. Let's have a look at what your cards are for this time frame. So at the bottom of the deck, as the overall energy, we do have the Death card. So with the Death card here, expect change and transformation when it comes to this sector of your life. Now this means if you've been unemployed for a while and you've been looking for a job and perhaps struggling, there will be an end to that, because you're going to have a new beginning in the form of a job, getting a job, okay? The Death card here can also represent walking away from a job that ends because you're looking for better things, because you want better opportunities for yourself. It can also represent a transition. It can represent just the time that you work in a certain place is coming to an end, and then you're transferred to a different location, or even where the headquarters of your company that is what is changing location, and so you're gonna have to start working in a different area during this time frame, but you're still with that company, nothing else changes. Expect change and transformation, endings and new beginnings during this time frame with the Death card. You could also be looking at moving for a job during this time frame, or traveling for a job, okay? It could be something that is a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but it would be a good opportunity. And it would be your way forward out of struggling and out of just searching all the time. Let's see what else we have here. We do have the Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so with this energy here, I feel that for some of you, you are getting a job. For some of you, this is something that has been a long time coming. It could be something coming to you from the past, something you thought was dead, something you thought was over. You could finally hear back from them at this time with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone moving very, very slowly, but they're still moving, and it could be that this is the time when it finally reaches you in terms of offers and opportunities. For those of you, the Three of Pentacles here does talk about wonderful feedback from your superiors and people being impressed with your work, and I feel like it could come attached to a bonus, getting a bonus for this, or opportunities for advancement, promotion type of thing for work that you've been doing. And you're finishing a stage, so you're completing a stage of that project, of that big task, whatever this is for you, and you could get a bonus out of it, or even an opportunity for a promotion out of it. The Queen of Pentacles here with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles represents financial security and planning for the future, so you could be putting money aside during this time frame, or you could be thinking about this Knight of Pentacles offer in terms of, okay, how far could this take me? It could also, what I'm seeing here is also negotiations, like this is what I have to bring to the table. What is it that you want to give me in return for this? And also what is it that you expect from me for the amount that you're giving me, for the benefits that you're giving me, for the perks, and so on. So I do see some negotiation happening with a superior for you, and I do see you sticking to your guns and standing your ground in negotiations with the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. And you know, you're saying, I'm very valuable, I'm an asset to this company, this is what I deserve, and I'm not really budging on it. So I feel that if that is the case, things may come to a head. So try to be in a more let's work together and meet each other halfway type of attitude to get what you're asking for, as opposed to putting your foot down and being impossible in a negotiation, because that may cause an option to go away altogether. Okay, so just be mindful of that. For those of you who have your own business, I feel like this could be a good money time for you. I feel that this is about excellent reviews with the Three of Pentacles and new people, new contracts, orders coming through with the Knight of Pentacles. And this is your financial situation stabilizing, this is your financial situation improving, and you are able to put money aside and also take some of that money and reinvest it in your business, maybe spruce things up, change your website, bring in new products, bring in new services. With the Queen of Pentacles, you're making things more beautiful, you're making things more accessible, you're making things more attractive, standing out type of thing, because you are thinking about the long-term gain during this time. And you do have a lot of different ideas, so you are working on the appearance of things, you are working on how appealing your products, your services are, your company, your website. You could be changing your wardrobe, okay? You could be changing your look and anything like that, okay? Maybe you're preparing for some big presentation, you're preparing for some big meetings for your company, and you could be looking into this kind of an energy as well. And it could be just a really busy time for you with the Nine of Wands. There's a lot coming your way. You're getting a lot done, but it may catch up with you at some point. So the message here is it's okay to do this, and it's okay to focus on work and strike the iron while it's hot. However, try to be mindful of where you draw the line and think about things in terms of what is the healthy thing for me to do here and how long can I actually keep this up for, because you may be drained and exhausted by the end of this time frame with the Nine of Wands. For those of you who may be taking time away from work with the Death card, I feel like it could be to do with motherhood. Maybe you find out that you're pregnant, and so now you have to make some different choices, some different decisions, and that becomes your focus, that becomes your priority. And you're going to have to put your foot down and come up with some new rules of how you want to do things with the Nine of Wands here. And it could also be where you're preparing for the 9 months that follow with the Nine of Wands, and maybe you're taking on a lot more work now, so you're sure that you get a lot of stuff done. You could be also preparing for time off to do with family, having children, that sort of thing. And you could be doing handovers during this time frame with the Three of Pentacles here, where you hand over your responsibilities to other people who are going to fill in for you while you're away. Let's see. I do see the Death card here can also represent a house move. And it could be that, you know, you're moving home because you could be living with another person, and this person is now very controlling, or they're a little bit impossible to handle, and it's just time for you to move out so that you avoid some big conflict with this individual. And so I do see either you asking for financial support in terms of a loan or a mortgage or that sort of thing, or you looking to move in with other people so that you can split the costs. But there could be a move happening for you during this time frame as well, and that's where your money is invested in. For others of you, this is a time when it's a good time for work and it's a good time for your finances. But I also feel like you're starting to think about things in the long run, and you're starting to prepare for either a career transition or changing how you work altogether, where you're going from working with and for other people to being the entrepreneur, to being on your own, to starting your own business. Could be coming up here as well. For others of you, I feel like there could be time off coming to do with a health issue. Now, this could be a pregnancy, but it could also be something to do with exhaustion, dehydration, feeling faint, emotional exhaustion, physical exhaustion, and that can lead to being accident prone as well, so just be mindful of that. And I feel like it's just time to either transform how you work, your hours, your responsibilities, check your workload in terms of, okay, what is actually my job and what am I doing for other people that maybe I shouldn't be doing. And it's just time to be a little bit discerning there, so that you can get back on your feet, recover quickly, and then just focus on doing things the right way, the healthy way. But I do see money coming through for you to invest in the home, in a new home, in the property, or even in your business with this kind of energy. On the other hand, I do see for those of you paying off a debt, okay, and being done with it with a death card. You're paying it off, it's done, it's dusted. Okay, it took a toll on you, but it's over, okay, with the Nine of Wands. So I do see you paying off a debt that has been hanging over your head for a while, and you've been struggling to make the payments. So that's pretty awesome. And now whatever money you make, you get to keep. Okay, so that's awesome. I do see this being a really good time for those of you who are self-employed. But you need to think about things in the long run, because I feel like you're taking on more than you can handle, and you may be dealing with exhaustion, and even feeling like you just want to quit, like you just want to stop doing what you're doing because you're so drained, because you're so exhausted. So it's a matter of thinking about things in the long term and making some changes with the death card, ending some bad habits when it comes to workload, being a workaholic type of thing, and starting fresh with a new approach, with a more balanced, a more grounded approach where you're thinking about the long term. And that could be happening for you during this time frame. And I feel like you're okay to do that, and you should do that. If you want to keep this up, if you want to keep doing this for a long time, you need to make some changes during this time frame to your workload and what you are saying yes to, and how much you're pushing yourself also comes up here. And for some of you, you are going from something that is safe for you, financially speaking, to something that is more a passion, a dream of yours, something that enables you to be creative. So you could be, I feel that you could be leaving a 9-to-5 to start your own business, or you could be, continuing in your business temporarily as you get your, continuing in your job temporarily as you get your business off the ground. And then you're preparing to leave and just focus on your business in the long run. But again, if you are doing this, if you are starting a business, the message is that you are okay financially. You can ask for help and support if you need it along the way. But as long as you stick to your budgets and you stick to your plan, your business plan, your development plan, you're going to be okay. If you bite off more than you can chew, it may be a more difficult experience than it needs to be, okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay, so these are a few of the messages coming through for you at this time. I hope that they make sense, and I hope that they help you. Let me know how the cards apply to you if they do. Thank you for joining me. Have a great time ahead, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.